Let's talk about how to show up authentically when you have a deep visibility fear. So number one is show yourself in small pieces. You get to let yourself be seen at the pace that works for you, at a pace that keeps you consistent and it keeps you showing up and it keeps you connected to yourself while you're doing it. I had to build my capacity to let myself be seen. Number two is stop comparing. I know this is like really hard for everybody, but comparison is like the biggest creativity killer. The more you look outside of yourself to learn how to be yourself, the harder it becomes to actually listen to the guidance that is already happening internally. Where can you let go of the stories of you always getting it wrong, that you're not doing it the right way? Part of the work is like figuring out how you move, how you operate, how you think, how you talk, and trusting that it is enough. Number three is don't use engagement as validation. One of the quickest ways to lose yourself is to make external validation a marker of how valid your truth is. If you already have a story that's telling you that who you are is inherently not enough, then your brain is going to look at low engagement as proof of this. And then you will just continue changing yourself, trying to become who you think you have to be to make it work, which is exactly why it won't work. Focus on what you can control, which is being the best version of yourself, refining your skills, mastering how to communicate what's in your head in a way that connects with other people. Number four is get to know yourself really fucking well, because if you can't recognize your own worth and value, you're going to spend a lot of energy and time trying to get other people to prove it to you. It's investigating the stories that you inherited that are now pulling you out of your power and your truth, where you were told that you were too much or not enough or too loud or too direct. I personally love working in this messy middle place with clients because there is nothing more empowering than being able to guide someone to be able to connect back to their own truth and power of who they are and how they were meant to show up in this world. I saved the best for the last. Share from the scar, not the wound. This Brene Brown idea literally saved me. Sharing too early can be a really good way to send yourself into a visibility spiral for all the wrong reasons. Not everything needs to be turned into content the second you experience it. Let yourself integrate them before you talk about them. Authenticity isn't how much of yourself you're willing to expose, it's how little you abandon yourself in the process of being seen. So if you have any more questions around visibility and how to show up more authentically, or want to inquire about my one-on-one mentorship, shoot me a DM or drop it in the comments. Bye!